All right, welcome back to another video. Today we have another special video and it's going to be a little bit different than usual. Today I'm going to show you how to basically make a really good ad. You don't have that much videos and you just want to talk. Okay, so we got this guy Jonathan Jocks. Okay, so check it out. He is this awesome entrepreneur, also magician who started out with nothing and made it to the top, but I for some reason can't see his ad on YouTube, so we're just going to have to, or I can't find his ad that I saw on Instagram on YouTube, so we're just going to have to watch this cool little documentary. But it's basically the same thing. If you could kind of formulate in the same way, right? A copywriter always has these little formulas that they use. So they have different sections of what they talk about. It's like writing an essay. So you do the introduction, but yeah, obviously not like an introduction, like a essay introduction, but something that you want to have them make the reader say, hey, what's in it for me? Oh, that's what's in it for me. I'm going to keep watching. So it's important because, or else if you don't capture their attention or you don't have a good intro, you lose their attention. Now, obviously, I went in to watch this, and Miss Dr. Grayson, he's a real nommer apparently. He wanted to show me how well Noom works, or Nom. I'm gonna call it Nom. But here
Residency did a number on you. I just remember hearing that, and
so right before he said that, so there it is. What's in it for you? He says residency did a number on you. Let's watch that again.
Looks like residency did a number on you. I just remember hearing that and thinking to myself, I really have hit bottom. At the time, I got to be as heavy as 220 pounds. I didn't really know how to eat right.
Yeah, so that's a cool little point. Talking about people who are always busy all the time, right? That's what he's saying. He's calling out for the people, hey, are you always busy? Yeah, I'm busy. And I guess residency has hit me in a way that I gained 250 pounds. I can't even see who I was anymore. So
Noom does represent hope for me. Noom helped me realize a different relationship with food, that there is a psychology to decision making. It's transformational. The weight loss came naturally. This is not gonna just be weight loss. I feel that I can now give 100% to my wife and children, that I can really back the nurse midwives, that I'm not tired, that I have the strength to connect. I can be the...
That's actually very important. He's close to crying, and like it seemed like that was a huge problem for him. He didn't have enough energy for his wife and kids. He couldn't back his nurses. He was always tired to back them up, and it just created a terrible work culture. If this is a real testimonial, it doesn't get better than that. You know, it's like for the people who are like, oh, why do I need to lose weight? I'm happy when I'm fat. You know, this kind of answers that question. You know, your energy levels, or you know, your the energy efficiency, at least for him, was really bad. He had to make that change. He had to make that deep problem because he was depressed inside.
Best version of me for my children, my wife, my patients, and for the community.
And it's very true. If you're going to be a doctor, you're going to at least be healthy, you know, or else people are going to take you fucking seriously. It's like a dentist with terrible teeth. Would you go through, you know, do him? But yeah, if a doctor is, you know, overweight, and it might be a little, you know, like, oh, should I really listen to your advice? Or if a health trainer is overweight, it's like, do I listen to your advice, or are you just here for the money? You know, are you just here scamming? And the testimony doesn't really get better than that. But I wanted to show you this video because it's not really an ad, but it is a good way to structure an ad or a testimonial, introduce who you are.
So I started performing magic when I was 6 years old, turned professional at age 10, and then I was doing 250 shows a year. When Periscope came out, instantly wanted to jump on this platform.
250
and in 4 months,
and Periscope
had 40 million likes on the platform. Pretty soon, brands like Warner Brothers, Verizon, Jamba Juice were reaching out to me to involve their products in my content. And right off the bat, that shit.
And him just being very specific is good enough to show that he's an authority figure. He's been doing this magic shows for a while, and he's gotten credibility from these higher up companies, and which people fail to even say. You know, businesses are like, oh, I got 40, we got like 30,000 customers. If you be specific about those customers, or you be specific about the businesses that we work with, it already shows that you're capable of taking on another job, right?
Showed some really early signs of huge opportunity. My name is John Jakes, 24 years old. I'm a social media influencer and CEO of Applause. So Applause is the first live stream influencer network. We connect brands with some of the most popular live streamers in the world. People really need to have a big dream that excites them. I think so many people get caught up in the little details. They don't act. You have to just go out there and do it. Take risks and make decisions before the rest of the market does. If you're ahead of it, if you're ready when everyone wants that thing, you will succeed as a business. My parents
So
always told me ever since I was a little kid, find out what you love to do and the money will follow. And
so over here, he's kind of giving a little bit of a value. So value is he's showing you it's easy, everybody could do it, but in a way that he's kind of motivating you, in a way to tell you, hey, I could do this. But just coming back from what he was talking about Applause, this is a I mean, I know it wasn't much of an ad, but instead of going with, you know, hey, you could do it, you talk about how Applause could help you do it, you know. And that's one of the things that he kind of just brushes over. But I think if he was to tell about, you know, the live stream, you could be anybody. It's easy. Anybody could do it. And then this is how you do it to get whatever you want to influence on. And this is how you get your numbers and how this person got his numbers, right? And it just makes it a lot more interesting than having to go back here and just say anybody could do it.
My parents always told me ever since I was a little kid, find out what you love to do and the money will follow. And so for me, I love being in front of people. I love performing. I love making people smile. And that's really what sparked all of this. I could have sat in my room and thought about broadcasting or thought about starting a company like this. I just did it. And little by little, this snowball just started to roll, and pretty soon, I'm on the red carpet with Chris Hemsworth and some of the biggest celebrities in the world. I love waking up every day with new challenges and knowing that there are no limits. There's nothing like being an entrepreneur, and that risk is worth everything to me.
So yeah, it was more of a really grateful ad that he became an entrepreneur and maybe inspire somebody to also become an entrepreneur. But yeah, you could see he set up the credibility, he introduced his company, and then he just talked about the motivational aspect of it. But you could easily turn what he said, you could turn in any business, you could say this, you could go with that exact template, right? You introduce yourself, you go with credibility, and then you show how many people believed in you or what you've worked with, and then you introduce your company, right? And then you could show how easy it is to use this platform and how to become whatever goal they have very easily. So and then maybe a little bit of urgency over here. So you could easily turn this, a motivational speech, into something that's highly targeted and highly specific and highly converting, just by showing how easy it is to use applause. So you could be anybody from 26 to from 18 to 65. We've had a 65-year-old come in. He used applause, became an influencer for hair growth, and now he quit his job at SeaWorld. So yeah, it's very interesting, and I really, really liked this documentary. It's just a perfect way to set things up for you to talk about yourself and talk about an ad. Anyways, yeah, that will about wrap it up. So if you liked these little hidden templates and you liked how, the behind the scenes behind copywriters, I am here every day. Basically, I'm just going to talk about all of this kind of stuff and aware people about copywriting and the templates behind it. So anyways, that's it. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up, like this guy. Did I do that on purpose? Is it planned? No, I had no idea that I was going to do that. But give me a thumbs up and give me a subscription. Smash that like button. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.